Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Honestly Invisibly Sick. Today I'm going to film a flare day. I don't typically share my flare days, not because I don't want to, because I told you guys I would film the bad days, but I usually don't have anybody to help me film, and I don't have anybody to help me film today, but I'm going to figure this out. um, Before I get into what my flare is, or what my flare is, I want to just let you guys know, especially if you're new to my channel, or if you're new to my channel, this is your first time tuning in, I want you to know what kind of diseases I have, and the reason that I want to do that is because I'm going to walk for you guys so you can see how the flare is and how it affects my body. And the reason that I'm doing that is because if you're somebody out there who has not got diagnosed, I want you to know what I have so that you can go and tell your doctor, hey, I saw this lady on YouTube, this is what she has, maybe I need to be checked for this. Because before I got diagnosed, I would scour the internet and I could find nobody else that walked like me, or that was as stiff as I was, that I could see in the actual video. You can hear a lot of people explaining it, but I wanted to see it because I wanted to see if they actually walked like I do. So, without further ado, I have lupus, fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis, hidradenitis suppurativa, psoriasis, chronic dry eye. I have glaucoma. I have corneal edema, which is swelling of the corneas. I have lots of scarring done to my eyes from them being dry and damage. I have just damage of having infections or inflammation over and over again. And I have damage to both my optic nerves. And I think that about covers everything. Okay, so let me tell you guys a little bit about the flare before I get into anything else. I knew a flare was coming because this weekend was rainy and it was cold. And my body, I could tell already. Like, if you guys remember the last video that I posted on Tuesday, that was my Saturday that I did that video, and I did that video because I was starting to flare. And it was just kind of like a pick-me-up, like, hey, let me make something funny out of this. And that's what I did. It wasn't as bad as what I made out to be in my video, because I wanted to make it extra dramatic or funny. But I was already starting to flare. I was feeling not good. I was tired, exhausted. The cold had gotten into my joints. They were throbbing. And that continued through my Sunday. I made it through Sunday morning at church. And I was doing pretty good. Getting around really good. By Sunday night, but even before we got out of church, like, I was just already feeling exhausted. I was getting that sticky feeling that you get when you're about to have a flare. I had the chills, like I said, super exhausted, just overall not feeling well, feeling like maybe you were coming down with a cold or something. And my throat had started hurting. My throat actually started hurting Saturday night, which I don't know if most people have that as right before they have a flare, but I do. Right before I have a flare, my throat will hurt. I'll feel like I'm sick. It's just, yeah, I go through all that. So I wasn't sure if I was getting a cold or if I kept telling my husband, I'm not sure if I'm getting sick or if I'm getting a flare. Well, I now know it was a flare that was coming. And so that was my Sunday. I just kind of took it easy. I didn't go back to church Sunday night. And then Monday I don't know if anybody else gets this, but I had like feeling of I need to get everything done even though I was feeling really crappy. And I went and got all my laundry done, got it folded, most of it put away, and I'm just being honest because I was really feeling not good. And as the afternoon wore on, I was really not feeling good. Like, my feet were super tender, tender to touch the ground. Sometimes I have that in the morning, and sometimes throughout a flare I'll have it the whole time I'm in a flare. I do have to say that this is my worst flare as far as being able to get around. I've had flares where I've been stiff, off and on throughout this past year since I've been on the Plaquenil, but I've never had it to where I haven't had this issue come back in my foot. I had this in my foot. It started in 2016 in my right foot, and I limped around on it for a while because I can't put pressure on the toe joints because it's excruciatingly painful. And it's the toe joints that are where your toes meet your foot. It's those big joints there. So after going to a physical therapist, she said that I needed to go on a cane because it was really messing with my back. And I did that, and that was actually in my right foot, and this time the flare is in my left foot. So I'm probably going to call my rheumatologist, which I just saw yesterday, and tell her that I need a steroid pack, because she told me if I needed one to go ahead and call, and she would send one in. And that's what I'm going to do. I don't like taking steroids, because I had a really bad reaction one time to some steroids that I had infused. I couldn't move my neck. It was really painful, and it lasted for 3 days, and it was so excruciating. So I don't normally like to do it. Of course, I've taken steroids for my eyes for, inflammation, infections, silly things like that over the years. Probably way more than I should have because it's constant. But that never seems to bother me as those steroids did. But I had those infused in like an IV. So maybe that was the difference. I've not taken oral steroids at all because ever since I had the reaction, I was like, no, I don't want to do it. But I'm going to do it this time because I want to shorten this flare. I do not want to be where I can't get up and do the things that I need to do. When I'm stiff in my back and, I have trouble getting up and down, I still get up and do. But this is like really knocking me down. And I don't want to be down like this. So I'm going to call and get the steroids. Also, I'm having, I don't know if anybody's ever had this before. I've had it occasionally, but never to this extent. Like when I stand up, my legs feel like jello. And normally when I have that, it's when I'm sick. But I'm not sick. This is a flare. So if you're somebody who's had that, leave a comment down below with a lupus flare or rheumatoid arthritis flare. I'm not sure that this is all lupus. I think this might be an RA flare because I'm not feeling the overall crappiness that you normally feel with a lupus flare now. Like I was at the beginning, like through the weekend, but it was cold outside. It's not cold outside anymore, and it's not raining. I think it's going to rain tonight, so I'll probably be feeling like crap later. But yeah, I think this is actually a rheumatoid arthritis flare in my joints. So I don't know. I am tired. I am exhausted. That I for definite am. And my brain fog is through the roof. I'm having trouble concentrating and I'm forgetting things. And so I'm not 100% for sure if it's all rheumatoid arthritis, but it's not like a regular lupus flare that I've had before. So I'm not sure. I'm probably going to have to go back on the cane for the next few days just to get through. I have not been on my cane in almost a year. I think March will be a year. I got off of it in March. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do that. And I just want to show you guys, like I said, I want to show you what a bad day looks like. And please excuse me for not wearing makeup. I'm just not going to stand up and try to put makeup on. And it's a bad day when I haven't put makeup on. My joints and my hands are just throbbing, and they were red and swollen yesterday. I still got one that's kind of inflamed. Yeah, I'm not really concerned with it. I did put makeup on yesterday, but I'm not gonna fight through it today because my foot is just way worse than it was yesterday. Got very little sleep last night because it just hurt all night. My feet throb at night anyway, but that normally has to do with the cold and the fan. So I try to protect them. I put 2 blankets on my feet, but that did not work last night. It just constantly continued to throb. And sorry, my little dog is messing with my foot. Yeah, that's it. I will show you guys how I walk. I'm trying to build myself up. Sorry, I'm watching my little dog. She's so cute. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna walk across the floor so you guys can see it. I hope you can. My pants are kind of baggy. I'm not gonna really put it on my feet though. hopefully you can see it. Let me make sure you can see the floor and not just see me hobbling. Okay. Here goes. I kind of have to put, I know you probably can't see my face, but I kind of have to put most of my pressure on my heel because I can't put hardly any pressure at all on the joints of my toes. I have to move slow because it's really bothering my back. Okay. Lift that up. Okay. Let me go back and sit down. Oh. Okay. I made it. That's pretty much it. I hope that it helps you. Like I said, if you're somebody who gets around like that, like my back is just seriously stiff and having a lot of pain in my toe joints. It's hurting in both feet because I have rheumatoid arthritis, so it does hurt in both feet. It's just the left foot can't take the pressure of me putting weight on it. So I also wanted, I don't know if I said that, but I wanted to let you guys know an update on my eye medication I was taking for my corneal edema, and I wanted to let you guys know that it is working. I don't see any halos or rainbows as bad as what I was, so that's great. And I think that's it. As always, if you need any support or prayers, just leave a comment down below. I'll be happy to pray for you, and I'll be happy to be the support system for your autoimmune disease if you need that. I also have my Facebook page, which is Honestly Invisibly Sick, and I post videos over there. I post mainly my funny videos on Facebook. I don't really post I will share a link from YouTube to there, but I don't actually post it through my Facebook page. I also have a support group. It's called Honestly Invisibly Sick Support Group, and that's on Facebook, and that's private. It's just a way for me to connect with people and for you guys to be able to share your story with me, but also not just for my YouTube. I also do a column for a local online news group, and it's just a way for me to connect with my readers as well. Doesn't really have that many people on it yet because I haven't put it out there to my readers on the column yet. I'm trying to make sure that I get all my ducks in a row first. And my blog will be coming soon. I've almost got everything ready to launch. Just one more thing that's been holding me up all this time, so I've almost got it. And I will let you guys know as soon as it's up, because it will just be different content. I'll post more on there. Probably when my blog gets going, I'm going to go down to once a week, back down to once a week for my YouTube. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, because I do work another job in between this, not like full-time or anything, but I do work. So I'm not sure how that'll all work out, but I know that it will. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a blessed day. Bye.